All right, Riley.
I think we already took Riley's call, but we'll try it again.
Riley.
Hey, I remembered my Medea moment.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, good.
When they sit down for their family dinner and she breaks the chair.
Dude, that's the funniest moment anybody's mentioned all night.
Which one is that?
Medea breaks out of jail.
Oh, okay. Good. All right, check that out.
All right, you know what? You're full of shit, but I think that's a real moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it slide that you don't recall the actual movie. I'm going to let it slide.
I think the correct answer was...
what your favorite fight scene in a movie is, and what do you think goes into making a good fight scene?
What is our favorite fight scene in a movie?
Yeah, like a fight scene.
Okay, I'll say two. The one that Garrett was about to say. I'll let you
really?
say it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, They Live.
They Live. Awesome.
Is it Rowdy Piper?
Rowdy
Piper. Yeah. And the epic one-take fight scene in the original Oldboy.
Yeah.
Those are the
Down the hallway?
Yeah, I think those are the two of the greatest fight scenes in cinema. I'm trying to think of any others that come to mind. But those two are pretty brutal. Actually, gosh, there is a John Wayne movie. I can't remember the name of the title off the top of my head. I wish I could. Maybe the chat will be able to help me out. It holds the world record for longest recorded fight scene in a movie. And I've watched this movie only for the fight scene, which lasts 20 minutes long. And it is so awesome and funny and rad. That's a great fight scene, too.
You don't know what it was?
I don't remember the name of the movie, but basically John Wayne, it's one of the few movies where he doesn't play a cowboy. He goes back to Ireland and he falls in love with some girl who lives there, and her brother just fucking hates him. And for the whole movie, it's about John Wayne and this brother just butting heads, and it culminates with them getting into a 20-minute fist fight. That like the whole town is there to watch, and it's just really good.
I think because we said fight scene, I was thinking traditional fights, which makes sense. But if we splinter off and say like a martial arts fight scene, Bruce Lee has so many, but specifically, there's a scene in The Chinese Connection where Bruce Lee goes to avenge his master's death.
The Quiet Man.
He goes to the Japanese school to avenge his master's death, and he fucks up every student and the instructor in that school with a pair of nunchucks, and they have never seen a pair of nunchucks before. And it is the best scene. That's why I rewatched Chinese Connection the other day. That's a great fight scene, too.
It kind of splintering off the Rocky 1, the fight with Apollo Creed, but Rocky 2, the fight with Apollo Creed again. Awesome. Awesome. I love boxing movies. And the Raging Bull stuff is really good, but Rocky has like the most unrealistic boxing ever. But it's so much fun to watch because they are just throwing haymakers for like 15 minutes.
All power punches.
It's people just getting grr, 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 and then they just. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess we'll just get fucking slammed.
Yeah. And I think what goes into making a good fight scene is it shows like I like a fight scene where the fighters are fucking tough and the fight just keeps on going, and it really shows you like, hey, to best another human being takes a lot out of you. Like a body can take a licking and keep on ticking. And I think all the fight scenes we mentioned tonight, they're really agonizing and they go on forever, and there's a lot of exhaustion and exasperation. And I think the same thing when it comes to wrestling is just like they really sell how it wears their body and really wears them down.
Yep. But on the flip side of that, the most memorable fight to me that Van Damme has in the movie Lionheart, which I'm sure not a lot of people have seen.
I haven't seen that.
He gets in the world of underground street fighting, and all like these rich people are watching like these two guys fight, and a guy gets punched and blood goes all over like this woman, like her tits, and she goes like, yeah, like licks it off, and it's like, that's fucking blood. So they get Van Damme in there, and the guy starts taunting him, what the fuck are you gonna do? What are you fucking gonna do? And they like, all right, yeah, no rules, all right, fight. Van Damme goes down to his knees and punches the guy in the dick. The fight is over. Everyone's pissed. It's perfect. It's such a good moment. Like, oh, he's just out to win.
Does he do his splits?
No, he's down on one knee. It is what it's like what Johnny Cage, like that's what like they took it. Yeah, that's like what they took it from.
Okay.
Him punching a dick.
Rocco would say burly brawl.
Burly brawl.
Yeah, I just don't like fight scenes where it's like, oh, I punch you, you punch me, I throw you through a wall. It's the end.
All the stuff in Kickboxer and Bloodsport is fucking sick.
You know what? as a kid, I loved T-1000 and the Terminator crashing through the mall.
Yeah.
Remember all the stores in the mall? You said pushing through a door. Like, I remember them going through the drywall in the store into that back room. And then, that was
it's boring when it's totally one-sided and you can clearly see the outcome of the fight. Then it's like, okay, get to that point. So, and whatever you do to keep it interesting.
So I want to say Bloodsport had the guy that ran around like the monkey. He had like different animal styles of fighting. That might be Kickboxer, but I think it's Bloodsport.
Those
he's
movies
like a
are so
monkey,
fucking
and then he's like
similar.
A snake. Yeah, it's fucking sick.
I've never seen either one, so they're just an amalgamation of each other to me.
Oh, they're fucking awesome. I want them on Blu-ray.
What's your favorite fight scene, Riley?
Have you ever seen it? I think it's called like Ip Man.
I've never seen Ip Man. I've heard of it though.
Okay, well,
I like poster of it.
I like the fight at the end of Return of the Jedi. I guess there's a lot of like emotions going on. You know.
Yeah, that's a good fight. In fact,
We just
that's what
watched that.
Rocco would say is his favorite fight scene because
that is true.
that's probably
I like when
Rocco's
Luke
favorite
snaps.
film scene of all time.
Just goes crazy. That's cool.
We just watched that on YouTube without the overdubbing and all the sound effects.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Recently, it was a news story that somebody discovered some raw footage from the filming of Return of the Jedi. Footage that hasn't been seen in 30 years. They discovered it on like a lost Laserdisc they had packaged away in storage, and it had that fight scene with all the original audio in it, and it's so funny to watch. You really see how underwhelming it was to just be there on this. It's like sticks. It's
Sound
it's
effects.
sticks.
Yeah, here.
This is what the lightsabers sound like. And then Darth Vader.
Oh, Luke Skywalker, your feelings deceived you.
Kevin's gonna get fucking winged.
Join the if you want to join the dark side, oh, sister, perhaps she'll join.
No, it's not even that.
what is it?
It's no. It is so under fucking whelming. It's great. Check it out.
That's pretty rad.
Where'd the shovel come from?
Tiny baby shovel.
Tiny baby shovel. That's what we use to bury our tiny babies. Thank you for your call, Riley.
Thanks for answering.
Good call, Riley.
Very good call, Riley.